Good morning, everybody. I'm here. Worry not. Do not fear. Uncle Bruce is in the house. Trying to stay on top of the pre-market activity that's going on and getting ready for today's broadcast with all of you from around the world. Say hi to me if you can. Let me know where you're watching me from today. What's your temperature? Have you guys got forest fire smoke where you live? I'd love to hear from you. Are you in the United States, in Canada? In Europe, South America, Asia, are any of you finding the air quality not doing too well? I'll tell you, here in Calgary, for July 25th, 2024, we're looking out the window here. We just finished last week or two a wonderful first 2 weeks of July. Clear blue skies, the odd shower, but absolutely gorgeous weather for the Calgary Exhibition and Stampede. Went well again this year, record attendance. But in the last few days, we have been inundated with forest fire smoke. And we, to the west of us, where the mountain ranges are, about an hour away by car, are the Rocky Mountains. Just like with Denver, not too far away from their mountain ranges, there are fires raging out of control. And one of the areas hit that has shocked many of us here is the fact that Jasper, Alberta, one of the most picturesque and beautiful places on the planet, surrounded by beautiful mountains and lakes and you name it, glaciers. Jasper is on fire right now. All 4,700 residents, all guests of hotels, all traffic in and out of Jasper out. Everyone was evacuated 4 days ago by order of the cops and the military, and only firefighters and emergency personnel are there. And they are losing the war against the fires because structures in Jasper are burning. Hotels have been razed, houses are falling, are burning up. Downtown is in trouble. They have got a big problem in Jasper, and I don't know if it's going to be a total loss or not. This is going to be a multi-billion-dollar disaster from a financial point of view, but from an ecology point of view and environmental point of view, this is going to be an absolute disaster. We are prepared for the worst, and it's very unfortunate. This is a crown jewel place to go on a holiday when you're in Western Canada, Jasper, Alberta. But if you've never heard of it, look it up on the internet. Look up historical photos. Many YouTubers have been to Jasper over the last 10 years and have made videos up there, gone up the mountains and hiking and fishing and biking and you name it. Right now, it is a war zone and it is not good. Anyway, that's what I'm curious about. So let me know, how are you doing in your area, your community? Are you okay? If you're fine, I'm happy. Thank you, Tom, from Connecticut. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. Upstate New York from Ted, G13, rock and roll, man. Nice to have you here too. Yeah, it's not pretty outside right now. If you look out the window here, it looks like we're about to have a shower. It just looks gray. It looks like there's rain clouds all around us. That's not it. That's not it. It's bone dry out here. This is campfire smoke, and we can smell it. As a matter of fact, we had to do something here in our building that I don't recall ever having to do in all the years we've been in and out of this building, over 40 years. We love this apartment building we're in right now here near the downtown core. We had to put a bath towel underneath our door to our hallway so that we didn't allow air to just come in under our front door into our unit. Because in our hallways and in our lobby areas of each of the floors, there's very little air conditioning. There's very little airflow there. The air conditioning we have in this building is directed into the units themselves. And of course, it's somewhat filtered, so we get a bit of a better break there. But the smell in the hallways is so ridiculous. It's so bad. It's so fast. For 24 hours, we've had to put a towel under our front door to try to keep the air from, at least stop 85% of the air and 92% of it to come in. It's unbelievable. Not pretty. Last night at sunset, I could look into the sun, directly into the sun without even squinting, because it was an orange ball and it still had an hour to go to fall over the horizon. The sun's power, the yellowness of the sun is now an orange, fiery red ball. That's how bad it is here. Unbelievable. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for the thumbs ups. Cool and overcast in Mount Lakes, New Jersey. Rock and roll. Jeff, there he is. JR's here. How you doing there, pal? There's a picture I haven't seen for a while, an avatar. Nice to have you here, buddy. Thank you for joining us. We were talking about you last night, wondering, where is he? What's he? And I thought, he's visiting friends and relatives. That's what he's doing. Can you blame the man? Fantastic. That's good news. Welcome all to the show. Look, this morning we're looking at the fallout from yesterday's sell-off. The Dow dropped 500 points. The biggest one-day decline in the S&P 500 and NASDAQ in 2 years. We have been waiting and wondering, when is there going to be a sell-off? What will it take to get the markets to back up a little bit? We have had this non-stop booming economy, apparently. We've had this earnings seasons coming and going. We're wondering, when will we see some pullback from the American consumer? When will inflation take a toll? When will high interest rates or higher interest rates take a toll? And so on. And finally, we're getting it. We're now getting it. You saw GM yesterday post profits. Oh, we're making nothing but money here at GM. We're producing cars that burn gasoline again. Yay! Welcome to the 1950s, General Motors. Your days are numbered. Ford came out this morning with their results. God awful. They are not doing well at all. And they are now promising their shareholders there will be major cost reductions. We will get our house in order. You know what that means? Layoffs. That's what that means. People are going to be let go at Ford. Ford is going to shrink and not get better. It's not going to work because Ford doesn't have the future figured out. They're into the past, just like General Motors. These two companies are going to get the holy crap kicked out of them by everybody else. Toyota, Honda, Volkswagen, Mercedes, Audi, Tesla. Everyone else is going to beat the crap out of these American corporations because they are backward looking, not forward thinking, not run by an entrepreneurial management. They are run by yes men and yes women to the boards who are represented by mutual funds and pension funds and other entities that only want a result today, a profit for this quarter. We don't give a crap about the future. We want to make money now mentality. And I'm telling you, you are going to begin to hear, see, and feel the lobbyists, of which there are many for the automotive industry, push politicians around and wannabe politicians around to drive this new message into the heads of the unsuspecting voter out there, which is electric bad, gas good. And it's going to be unbelievable. The amount of garbage propaganda you're about to get hit with out of the U.S. automotive business is going to drive young people nuts, and old timers like me are going to go, these guys can't get out of their heads. They can't stop talking and thinking that a Cadillac should be 45 feet long and only have 2 doors. They can't get out of their own way. It is time for leadership change at the top corporations in the United States. Too many of these outfits are run by 70 and 80-year-olds, and they are all from yesteryear, decades ago. It's time to shift it out, and we need 30 and 40-somethings to start running these companies and move them forward. I'm sorry. I'm 68. It's time for guys like me to get out of the way and let the kids in. I am not the guy to run Ford Motor, and neither is the existing management of Ford either. These guys are yes men to the powerful boards that they are hired by, and they only get paid one way for the big bucks, and that is they get their $1 million salary and they get 5 to 10 million bucks in stock. And the only way they make any money on that deal is if the stock goes up in price. And the only way the stock goes up in price is that you make money this quarter and next quarter, not 5 years from now. Make money now. And that thinking is going to sink these outfits. Right now, American Airlines is paying the price. Delta is paying the price. These airlines are caught flat-footed. They are in debt up to here. They've needed government subsidies. The socialist government of the United States has bailed out the airlines time and time again. They are dependent on government giveaways, forgiveness loans, guarantees, because they've got the oldest jets on the planet that they're operating, and they are sticking it to the American consumer every chance they get. And Americans are just fed up. Most Americans hate flying. Can you blame Americans not to want to fly on 28-year-old airplanes anymore? No kidding. What have you heard this morning from Southwest Airlines? They're going to discontinue the very popular and proven method of loading their airplanes. They are ditching open seating on flights. Southwest is going to ditch open seating on flights. What does that mean? If you haven't flown Southwest, it means that right now, if you go to the airport and want to fly from Cincinnati to Detroit, or Cincinnati to Chicago, or Seattle to Denver, you line up at the gate based on your seat reservation code. It's an A, B, C, D, E, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have pre-boarding for women and children. You have pre-boarding for people who have physical issues. You have pre-boarding for the status of people. And then everyone else just gets into line. They're going now into a buy your seat game plan. They're going to now sell seats. So not only do you pay for your ticket, now you got to buy extra money, pay extra money to get a bloody seat on the damn plane, like everyone else. This is the game, and this has upset every flyer for the last 15 years, and just upsets them even more. Baggage fees are next. Believe me, Southwest will start charging baggage fees within 6 months. It's coming. Carry-on fees are coming with everybody. Every airline is about to start charging carry-on fees, and they're going to charge by the pound. You're going to get your first 10 pounds free. The next 5 pounds are $10 more. The next 5 pounds are 25 more. Watch for it. Get ready. It's coming to upset the American traveler and every other traveler in the world. These airlines are sticking it to their customers again and again and again, and the backlash has already begun. Because American is going, we didn't meet our numbers. Delta, we're not seeing the sales in the future here. 6 months from now, everything's dropped off. This is not good. Yeah, no kidding, it's not good. You have upset your customer to the point where they're saying, screw you. I'm not even going on a flight. Forget about somebody else. There is nobody else. There's only 4 or 5 carriers in America that matter. The rest are small regional outfits. People are just saying, I'm not flying this year. My holiday this fall or winter is not going to be as in the past, to whatever. We're going to do something else. Of course, Americans are also asking themselves, hey, are we entering a recession here? Because, we apparently have had a good economy compared to the rest of the world, although no Republican will admit it. We've had a pretty good economy out there. Unemployment has been 3-4% for 4 years now, the longest in recorded history. That good, that low. Job openings were 12 million. They're still 9 million. But are we beginning to see the slowdown? And is that why interest rate talk, the lowering of interest rates, is now heating up, really heating up? It's supposed to be September. Some are saying maybe it should be now, not September. Bank of Canada reduced their interest rate yesterday by 1/4 point. 2 months ago, they did it already. It's now a 0.5 point drop in Canada. Watch the Canadian dollar fall against the American dollar, because if you put your money into a Canadian bond, you're not going to get as much interest as you are with a U.S. bond. Canadian dollar is getting whacked right now. This is the lowest level for the Canadian dollar in a year right now, and it's going to go lower. Canadian dollar is probably going to hit 70 cents U.S. from 74 U.S., most likely. Watch for it. We'll see what gives. If the Europeans start dropping rates, which really should be the first area to drop rates aggressively, Europe, they should be dropping rates. They're afraid, however, of the inflation war. Inflation is tearing budgets apart. in Europe. And this is the big problem, and it's the handicap that America has so far been able to avoid in a massive way, but in little ways, little thousand cuts is what is happening here to the American economy. The inflation problem has been a problem because airlines have lifted their rates, hotels, grocery stores, everyone else. Go into any retailer and take a look at the theft problem in the United States, in certain communities, in certain states. How bad is retail shopping theft in various places? Check out the internet, check out YouTube videos. There's a zillion of them, Instagram videos and so on. More and more retailers are putting product under glass. This is the sign. This is the little tiny things that are going on. Just saying, it's not all pretty. And yet, America is doing the best, which just is mind-numbing. Most Americans can't believe it. There is good news, thank God, for people on this channel. I keep repeating myself, but it's true. You're an option writer if you're watching me. If you're watching me regularly, you write options. You write stock options. You've given up trying to find the home run stock. You've just said enough's enough. You were never told by Wall Street in the last 3 months, as markets were hitting new all-time highs again and again and again. Markets went up and up and up and up and up, and no one in Wall Street, no one told you to sell and take a profit. No one told you 2 months ago it might be time to rotate out of the Magnificent Seven into the secondary market. This might be the time. No one did that. All you got bombarded with from Wall Street was new target price projections. NVIDIA going to $160 a share. IBM is going up. Apple's going to hit new higher highs. Microsoft new higher highs. You were never told to get the hell out of Dodge. No one ever told you to do that. No one told you to go into cash. No one told you. Why don't you just sell some of your stock and just sit on cash for a while? No one in Wall Street tells you that. Why? Because when you go to cash, you start getting ideas. You get stupid ideas as far as Wall Street's concerned. You get stupid ideas like, well, maybe I'll pay off some of my credit cards because I'm carrying all these winning stocks and I got these credit card debts. But one can carry the other. I'm cash flowing my way through here. If you were to liquidate a bunch of your stock and have a bunch of cash sitting there, you could knock off those credit card bills. Well, that doesn't make Wall Street any money. They don't want that. They want you to keep paying 2% a month interest because that's what Visa, MasterCard, and these other outfits live off of. They need those Discover cards and all these other credit cards to just generate revenues from interest rates. They don't want you paying those balances off. What are you, nuts? No, they don't want you paying off car loans early. No. We want you to keep paying those 12% interest rates on those cars, or those 8% or 10% or whatever those ridiculous rates are, some of which are higher than that. No, Wall Street wants the game to continue. The game is managing your assets and taking at least a 2% cut off the top, no matter how you're doing. Also to get you into their ETFs and all of their managed portfolio structures that they put together to get fees out of you that way. And they're certainly not going to talk to you about shifting your portfolios and going into a cash position. What are you, nuts? And here I am on this channel telling you what to do, or advising you might want to become an option writer and not own any stocks whatsoever. And this is so anti-Wall Street, you can't believe it. I mean, am I getting approached by JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs and Merrill Lynch and all these other outfits to say, hey, we'd like to sponsor your channel. You tell people how to trade in the market. You explain the market in plain English. We'd love to sponsor you. They don't want to sponsor this channel because what I tell you to do is what Wall Street doesn't want you to do. Wall Street does not want you to manage your own money. They want you to leave the money with the pros from Dover. They want you to leave it with those people. Your employer wants you to leave your money with the folks that they have made a deal with to manage your money for you in your 401k. Your employers have quietly instituted new rules with respect to your retirement accounts, especially those of you who've only been with your firm between 6 months and 3 years. Many of you do not realize you will not get your money out of your 401k if you quit early. If you leave your job and go to another job, you may find that every dime that the employer put into your 401k will be withdrawn. You have forfeited all that money. Surprise! You might not be aware of that. I can guarantee you, your friends in Wall Street helped your employer put these deals together. Trust me on this one. Because the whole point of the matter is, Wall Street does not want you to sell and move your money around. They want to control money and your money and keep managing it indefinitely. They are expecting you, because of your health care coverage at your job, that you can't quit. You can't go somewhere else because you're not going to get health insurance. Pre-existing condition. You had a cold 20 years ago. That's a pre-existing condition. You're not going anywhere with health care. You're not going anywhere now with your pension because they've locked you up on a vested deal that is so restrictive. You also can't control your money yourself in your 401k or your IRA because your employer will not allow you to self-manage your own money. Some of you've asked your employer, hey, can I shift my 401k so I can manage it myself? And you're getting the answer, no, you can't. You don't know why, for sure, but I'll tell you why. Some of you, as I said, have only been with the firm a couple of years, and you want to self-manage your money. It isn't your money right now. Only half of it is your money. Only the money you put in is yours. The rest that's been put in there is the employer's money, and it's not yours until you've been there for up to 5 years. That's why you can't have control of your money. And even after 5 years, you may or may not be allowed to withdraw 5 or 10 or 20% or self-manage a portion of your dough. You quit early, you kiss it all goodbye. You only get your money back. This is the game that's being played by Wall Street and your employers more and more and more. Am I accusing every employer of this? No, I'm not. I am not. There are many employers in the United States who are wonderful employers, great places to work for, give you all kinds of upside, all kinds of matching, and lots of flexibility to do whatever you like. Yes, but more and more and more, with the trillions and trillions of dollars being managed by the big boys in Wall Street, they are attempting to lock you in to their systems. And they don't want you self-managing your money. And this is why I'm a radical channel. I am not a channel that Wall Street wants to back up in any way, shape, or form. And it's possible that I only have 187 viewers here right now because YouTube doesn't promote me all that much either, because Wall Street tells YouTube, this guy's a pain in the ass. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. That's why I'm begging for thumbs ups all the time. If you give me thumbs ups, YouTube automatically promotes the channel because they're not stupid. They love revenue and they love action. But there's only so much I can do to attract viewers. And at the end of the day, those of you who are here, you keep coming back for one reason. There's only one reason you keep coming back. It ain't the looks. It isn't this made for television face. This made for radio face is not why you're here. You're here because you kind of make money when you're around here. You figured out, I can make money. I can write options that are worthless, that have no book value whatsoever. They're out of the money. They die this Friday or next month, and they will die worthless. I can sell them for a premium price right now, take these thousands of dollars at a time from these gamblers, hold it in my account, fold my arms, hang out with Uncle Bruce every morning for a while, and watch this market go through all of its gyrations and see these contracts shrink and shrink and shrink in value. And I don't have to buy them back. I can just let them die for nothing. And I can keep all the money I get from this stuff. And because you are working out of your house, you are working out of your rec room, you're working out of your bedroom, you're working out of an office you built on top of your garage, wherever you do whatever you're doing, you don't have any overheads to worry about like Wall Street does. Wall Street's overheads are insane. An office, one floor of an office tower in Manhattan, do you have any idea how much money that is? And staffing it with 250 professional traders and assistants, and then there's the legals, and there's the business taxes, and the insurance, and the liability insurance, and are you kidding me? The amount of money they have to make every day to break even will blow your mind. just blow your mind. And if you break it down to a per person basis, a per employee basis, there are people inside these hedge fund offices in Manhattan and other offices where on a per employee basis, the firm has to make $1,000 a day profit for every person in that office to break even. The first 1,000 that is made by all those employees in there just pays all the bills. Over that, we make a profit. Oh, and we have a problem here. We only work 5 days a week, they say, because the markets are only open 5 days a week. You can't trade options 7 days a week. It's only a 5-day-a-week business. So in 5 days, you have to make $7,000 per employee. That's $1,400 a day before you break even. Now, if you generate $1,400 a day in returns from your option trades, take off your expenses to see how much is left over. What are your expenses working from your house using one of these devices to do your trades, or your laptop, or your home-based computer, your home-based internet, your house, your apartment, wherever you are anyway? Do you need money for suits and ties and dresses and pumps, fancy shoes? And do you need to put up makeup every morning, ladies, to sit at home and option trade? Do you need to commute to your job? Do you need to buy a $5 cup of coffee at the train station or at your office building before you go up into your cubicle? What is your expense being at home, being an option writer, compared to either your day job expenses to come and go from that, and or compare yourself to the folks in downtown Manhattan? It's a joke. If you can pull in $500 a day, 5 days a week, you're bringing in $2,500 a week, which is $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month coming into your hot little hands. Pay a 15% tax to the U.S. government, capital gains tax, and I think the first $40,000 is tax free, if I'm not mistaken. You guys in America know your tax rates. I only have an indicator. I'm not a tax guy, but I do know this: if you get paid $10,000 a month in salary versus making $10,000 a month in capital gains writing contracts, I think you pay less tax writing contracts than you do at your employer. And you don't have to commute to get there and back. You have to pay for parking. You have to worry about your wear and tear in your car. You have to worry about the time you're using up in your life to get up early, shower up, make yourself all pretty, get dressed, get out there, get back home. Oh my God, 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day people are putting in for their jobs. And you're at home just writing options from like 9:30 Eastern until 4 o'clock, 5 days a week. Yeah, you make $10,000 a month doing that at home versus making $15,000 a month at work. You're laughing. You're laughing all the way to your bank. Wall Street doesn't like this. They don't like this. You are not contributing to their cause. Now, in a way, you still make the money. Let's not be too critical here. Wall Street finds a way to get their cut, no matter how you make your trades and where you make your trades from, because after all, you need Wall Street's firms to do your trading. And Wall Street understands, look, there are millions of people who will never get a day job. That's a fact. In the economy of America, Canada, Great Britain, Europe, there are a certain number of people who don't go to the office. Fair enough. Yeah, we know that. And they manage their money from their villas in the Mediterranean, their 86th floor condo overlooking Central Park in New York, or their 3-bedroom, 1-car garage house in Akron, Ohio, or wherever it is you're hanging out. They're getting their pound of flesh here, here, and here, and here. Yeah, they offer you live trading quotes. They offer you level 3 option research quotes, all the stuff, all the gimmicks. Yeah, you're feeding them a few bucks. But you don't need to make $1,400 a day, 5 days a week, to pay and break even. Oh no, not at all. Can you imagine making $1,000 a day, 5 days a week, $5,000 a week, $250,000 a year? When are you going to make $250,000 a year at your day job? I know some of you in your 30s are dreaming that someday you're going to be promoted up and you're going to move your way up to become an associate partner of your law firm or your accountancy entity, or you're going to become an IT supervising blah, blah, blah person, and you're going to make some $200,000, $300,000 someday. I can tell you right now, but when that day comes, you'll have as much hair as I have. Nothing. Whatever hair you have left is white, and the 250 grand you're getting then is worth today 120,000 bucks. Inflation will eat you alive. Why don't you make 250,000 today at age 35, 38, 43, 52, 61? Why don't you make that much money now? And forget about 20 years from now making 250,000, because in 20 years from now, if you're 38 now, you're going to be 58 later. You're not going to be making 250,000 a year writing options. You're going to make $1 million a year writing options. Inflation will help you with that, plus your compounding returns. But that's another story for another time. We're talking about today, right now. What is going to happen this minute? I can tell you one thing that's happening right now, other than me coughing on the air. One thing that's happening right now is that jobless claims retreat in the latest weeks, easing some gain from Hurricane Beryl. Durable goods orders fall sharply in June after 4 straight gains. I can tell you those results. But I can also tell you that good old Sofi got down to like $6 and, 92 cents this morning, and it's now $7.05 down a nickel. I can tell you that. I can tell you that Sofi is going to announce their financials Tuesday morning before the opening. That's 5 trading days from now. I think they're going to beat their results. I think they're going to beat the street. I really do. But by how much? That is a question. I also wonder when SoFi does announce their financials, and if SoFi does beat the street handily, will it be one of a handful of corporations to report earnings to do this well compared to everybody else? Could it be that when SoFi announces their financial results, they are so positive that the street as a whole will go, wow, here's an up-and-comer. Look at all the competition against this company for attention. Look at all these stocks that are out there, the thousands of stocks that are out there, and how many companies are not hitting new all-time highs in revenue, not growing like 40% a year, not becoming one of the top maybe 20 US banks in America. What is with this outfit? Who are these guys? Because there'll be a lot of people going, who are these guys? They'll go, SoFi. I thought they were a company that owns a stadium in Los Angeles. Because for a lot of people, SoFi is only SoFi Stadium. That's all they know. It's all they can relate to. It's understandable. They've been following Nvidia. They've been following Apple. They've been following Tesla stock for years. Why would they pay attention to SoFi for the last 2 years? Now, if SoFi comes out and beats the street and just annihilates the street, what kind of attention are they going to get from a whole new batch of 25 million followers out there who've never heard of them or barely heard of them? And some of these folks are going to say, well, I think I should buy 5 or 10,000 of these. Just tuck them away. Maybe this is an Nvidia stock 5 years from now. Why don't I buy it around 7, 8, 9, 10 bucks a share and just put it away for a while? You get that kind of mentality coming into SoFi, you got a whole new ballgame. Obviously, this is the third quarter of profitability that I'm expecting the company to announce. Third consecutive profitable quarter. 100 days from now or 90 days from now, they will be getting ready to announce their fourth consecutive quarter of earnings, which then makes them eligible for inclusion in the S&P 500. It's one of the major requirements to be considered to be added to the S&P 500. There are other considerations, but this is a big one. And if they have this big one, and 30 days from now they are trading at 12, 15, 18 a share, which still is a nothing burger for these guys, they could well be a $20 billion cap company. And if the economy is faltering and certain stocks have had a rough time of it, there might be 10 or 15 companies that have to be removed from the S&P 500 because they don't qualify anymore. And now SoFi is included to replace a loser. Maybe that happens. Well, if that happens, if SoFi is in the S&P 500, guess what, kids? 300 different ETFs, mutual funds, and pension funds, maybe 3,000 of these entities around the world will start buying the stock as institutional investors because it's an S&P 500 company. There are index funds out there that follow the S&P 500. SPX come to mind. They're going to have to start buying SoFi stock It's an S&P company. Then they're part of the S&P banking index. There's the other indexes that are out there that are run by I don't know how many other outfits that have to do with fintech banking. It just goes on and on and on. There are going to be thousands of institutions that will be obligated and are going to need to acquire the SoFi paper. They're looking at it now. I know they know who SoFi is. They do know who SoFi is right now. They can't buy it. They're not allowed to buy it in their portfolios at $7.05 a share. They'll be allowed to buy it at $17.05. At $27.05, they'll be allowed to buy it. And they will, because they're not buying a company from 2021 or 2022 that was someday going to make money. They're buying a company in 2024 and 2025 that in 2030 will be a $200 stock, a $400 stock 2 years after that. They're going to pay $17 to $25 a share. No problem at all, because all the growth and all the mistakes and all the early day crap is long gone. It's long way back there. It's nothing but profits and earnings from here on out. That's what they're buying SoFi for. You guys have got to wait it out. That's the hard part. This is the price you must pay to be a SoFi shareholder right now. You have to pay with your time. And time is precious, but it is what it is. For some of you, it's a small price to pay because you've looked at it and went, you know, Bruce, when this sucker hits $30 a share, what do I give a crap that I held it for 2.5 years? I got an $8 average and it's now 30, and I'm writing contracts. I'm bringing in $5 a call every time I write these things. Are you kidding me? This is good stuff. I'm glad I invested 3 years of my life into this thing. What a price to pay to make this kind of money. Thank you very much. Many of you are going to be overnight successes within your family and within your circle of friends. You're going to have friends of yours that are going to envy you because they're going to go, wow, you got 15,000 shares of SoFi and they're trading at $30 each. You're worth $450,000. Wow. And when you write 150 calls and bring in $75,000 every 4, 5, 6 months, they're just going to go, oh, you're rich. Oh, man, you won the lottery. And you're going to go, I didn't win a lottery. I didn't win any goddamn lottery. I bought this stuff when no one else wanted it. I bought the stuff when analysts were downgrading the stock from a $7.50 target to a $7 target price. I bought this when analysts were talking about student loans being the death of this company, and they were creating their Galileo system, and that they were expanding at 40% a quarter. I bought this because I knew this outfit is a winner, and I was prepared to wait for it to win. It's not a lottery. It's just smart investing. I hate to brag, you'll say, but I bought it when you wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot cattle prod. And now, at $30 a share, it's too expensive for you to get. There you go. There's the world in which we live, everybody. You'll be the envy of your family and friends, and they'll all say, you got lucky. You got lucky. And you'll go, great. You think that? Think that. See you later. I'm going to Bali for a 3-week vacay. I'm going to do what Bruce and Auntie Jen do. I'm going to do a 10-week trip in Europe right now with my wife, and we'll see you later. You know, stay in touch. We'll text you. I'll send a photo once in a while. Kind of want to see what Zermatt's like. Why does Uncle Bruce go to Zermatt every summer? I want to check it out for myself. Yeah. Welcome to the party. You're not lucky. You're not fortunate. You didn't like catch a hot one. No. You stuck it out, and you're being paid handsomely. Wall Street didn't help you one iota. Not at all. No one in Wall Street is telling you to buy SoFi and buy it now because it's going to go to $30 a share. No one. No one's telling you that. They're going to talk about SoFi when it is $30 because they're going to promote that stock that it's going to go to $60. But that's then. You're just going to go, yeah, Johnny come lately here at Wall Street. Welcome to the party, pal. Where were you in 2022, 2023? Oh, I know where you were. You were poo-pooing this company. You were calling it a bag of garbage. I remember that. Yeah, Wall Street isn't your friend. Okay, they're just there. All right. Welcome to the party, everybody. Thank you for popping through here. Thank you for, hanging out with me, tolerating the old man ranting away. Look, Am I echoing some of your frustrations? Maybe I am. Are you looking at me going, this guy just bitches all the time. He just moans all the time. I mean, what a loser. Well, what can I say? 201 people are here losing with me. Welcome all to the program and welcome to the channel where we talk about writing options and making money. Have you seen my poll question today? Has it attracted any of your interest this morning? Let's take a look here at this thing. Right now we have 93 thumbs ups, and I thank you all for 93 thumbs ups. If you could please hit the thumbs up button, give us a little more momentum, I would appreciate it. There's 200 of you here, there's 100 slackers who are not hitting the thumbs up button. Come on, guys, help me out. The poll question is, it goes something like this. I started writing stock options for income. And the possible answers are, I wrote stock options for income a month ago. So when I started, 29% are saying I started in the last month. In the last 3 months, I started writing stock options, people are saying. And we're now at 18% of those. So we have 137 votes in, by the way. I started writing options about 12 months ago. 9% of you said I started writing about 12 months ago. And 45% of you are saying I've been writing options longer than 12 months. And I have to suspect the reason for that is because you're part of this channel. You joined this channel a while ago. You found me in 2021. You found me in 2022. You joined us last year sometime. Anyway, you've been around a little while, and you started writing options a few years ago. You took my classes, and they're coming through for you. And now you're popping in. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. 45% longer than 12 months I've been writing options for income. 29% in the last month, which doesn't surprise me. 17% in the last 3 months absolutely doesn't surprise me. The surge of people who have started taking the classes to learn how to write stock options, and the surge of people who have become members of this channel. Gold bagel levels in particular, this level right here is really popping up. There are more Gold Bagel members of this channel than regular members of this channel because you like the half-hour pre-alert show every day before this show even starts, and you enjoy Wednesday night primetime live as well. Thank you all for supporting this YouTuber in the way you have. I'm trying to give back, and I try to do the best I can. Right now, there's a deal on these classes. There's 17 classes on my website. If you get off your duff and get over here to stockmarketswithbruce.ca, you'll find my website. You'll find 17 classes out there all about how to write stock options. Become a casino is what I try to tell you to do. Become the casino and offer stock options to the gamblers. Let them buy them from you for ridiculous amounts of money. Worthless pieces of paper that you're going to digitally offer people for cash now that have almost no hope of having any value whatsoever as time eats them alive. Learn to be a casino. Offer people dreams, hopes, aspirations of greatness, and then watch them crash and burn as you keep all their money. It's that simple. It's sinister. It's ruthless. It's a mean thing to do. Actually, it's not that mean. It's just you're just doing what the banks are doing. You're just doing what the insurance companies are doing. You're just doing what mutual funds do, ETFs, pension funds. You're just doing what institutional investors do. You're just offering options for gamblers to gamble with. And you're saying to them, I'll tell you what, I'll let you buy from me stock in, say, how about GameStop? It's at $23.91 a share. Would you like to buy stock from me at $30 a share for the next 6 months? Then hand me $4 a share in premium or $3 a share in premium. You know what those are going for. As long as you give me $3, $4 right now, I'll let you buy stock from me up until June 2025, 4 months from now, for $30 a share. And they're trading at $23.80 by the way. And people will do that. It's unbelievable. You're asking why would anyone do this? Why in God's green earth would anyone give me money to buy stock from me that is not even near where we're trading at for only January? If you take my classes, you'll figure it out. You start with number 1, all right? Grab the first 5 right away or the first 10 right away and get going. you'll understand it very quickly. You'll realize, oh, this is what's going on. I understand now. These gamblers don't have enough money to buy the stock. They don't have enough money to buy 1,000 shares of GameStop at $24 a share. They haven't got $24,000. They got $2,400. They got $1,800. They've got $5,100. They got nickels and dimes compared to what they need to buy the paper they're trying to gamble on. What about Tesla at $217 a share? You want to buy 100 shares of Tesla and gamble on a $5 run up on Tesla? You got to come up with how much is that? $21,700 to try to make $500 on it. Or you could take $2,000 and gamble on some contracts and try to make $500 on that. Oh, now you realize why there are gamblers gambling on these stocks. You now can be the person saying, oh, you want to gamble on these? I'll let you. I don't even own Tesla. I'll let you gamble on a Tesla contract. I took Bruce's classes. I opened up a practice account. I tried some of these trade scenarios. I watched Bruce's viewers talk about the trades they do. And I figured, I'm going to do this because there's some people doing what Bruce is talking about here. They're writing options. They don't even own stock. They don't own the stock they're writing options on. And they're offering gamblers an opportunity to gamble on stocks that they don't even have. And they're taking in this money. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it is unbelievable. And that is why many of your friends say to you when you tell them, yeah, I'm writing stock options. You making money? Yeah, I'm making all kinds of money. Well, why doesn't everyone do that then? I mean, if you, the idiot, you, my brother-in-law, you're such a moron. I know how stupid you are. If you can make money doing this, why doesn't everyone do it? I mean, come on. You're not like an Einstein. And you're going to look at them and go, I know exactly why no one else does this. I know why no one else in my family will write options. I know exactly why. I took Bruce's classes to figure out how this works. You won't invest a dime in someone's classes to understand how anything works because you're Mr. Smarty Pants. You think you know everything. You think you can figure all this out all by yourself. And maybe you can. Maybe you can figure it all out. But it's going to take you an awful long time, and you're going to get a lot of crazy trade scenarios. You're just going to be so confused with the technology. The terminology alone will bury you. You know that. That's why you're here. Plain English. I just want to make money, Bruce. Show me easy ways to make money in this market conservatively where I'm going to be right 99 times out of 100. That's what I want. I'm tired of gambling. I don't want to be the gambler anymore. I want to own my own little casino that has 1 or 2 or 3 little slot machines, and I want saps to put money in those machines and give me the cash. I'm willing to gamble against the idiots who are going to take long shot bets on the market. I want to be that person. Welcome to the party, pal. Men and women are here from around the world writing options, have been since 2021 when I went on the air, and they're still here. Welcome to the party. Nice to have you here. I appreciate you all. This should be fun. Mr. Premium of the option, it's time to fill our pockets. Absolutely. If you see people like Who Cares, his name is highlighted in green and he's got an avatar that you see right there. That's a member. That individual is a member of this channel. If you don't have an avatar beside your name in green type, that means you're not a member of this channel, which means your amount of time to say hi to us is running out because we go member only chat in a few moments. And members of this channel, specifically Gold Bagel members, you join me every day at 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll do a pre-alert show for you every day when the markets are open. And then Wednesday nights, we will do the Primetime Live show with Uncle Bruce and just Gold Bagel members. Yeah, one more thing. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you can join the Discord group. This is worth everything. Because if you can join the Discord group, you can hang out with the Gold Bagel members 24/7. Because I'm off the air, the Discord group is up. I don't even run it. I'm not even on it. It's just for you. If you want to become a part of the Discord group, join this channel as a Gold Bagel member, get all those perks, send me an email at brucefrommer@hotmail.com. It's right there. Send me an email, say, Uncle Bruce, I'm a Gold Bagel member. This is my handle. This is what I'm called. I want to become part of the Discord group. I will send you a link so that you can join the Discord group. And now 24/7, even Saturdays and Sundays when you can't trade, you can at least hang out with the gang. And if you have a question about your brokerage firm's rules, or you want to know about margin requirements on a trade, or you want to know if this kind of a trade makes sense, or what trades are you guys doing that are working out for you versus 3 months ago, just this is a hangout area that you can utilize to become that much more knowledgeable. And you're surrounded by good people, the folks from this channel. It's your chance to get the straight goods from your friends. In any event, there it is. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you all for joining me today, being here every day, and grabbing these classes. I love you all. Thank you so much. Please become a member of this channel. If you aren't already a member, join us. We'd love to have you here. Thank you all so very, very much. Bobby Atkinson, I've been a member for 29 months. I watch regularly. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. What else is going on here? Let's see what's going on here. People talk about all kinds of stuff to each other. And we'll see what's going on here. Bobby Atkinson, we have an employee retirement meeting today. I get to see the new chart that only goes up towards retirement. 4% maximum match. Wow. Doesn't even cover inflation currently. Out of 7%, employer adds 4%. Doom, if I hadn't found this channel. What's the timeline of them? Unbelievable. Anyway, there you go, Bobby. Yeah, the bitter reality is employers are not there. They're not your friends. They're there to exploit you for everything they can get out of you, and they're going to give you as little as possible. Really. Yeah, what can I say? Armando, you're awesome. I've told many of my coworkers about your channel. I'm hoping they sign up as well. Thank you, everybody, for mentioning that. Thank you all for telling folks what's going on. Yeah, it's okay. Well, anyway, there it is. What can I say, everybody? Some folks love me ranting, some don't. It is what it is. We got to give everyone the news as to just how you can make money in this market and stay away from the nonsense out there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for number 96 thumbs ups, Robert. I appreciate it. Sharon, number 113. Thank you so much. Appreciate you there. And Juan, approved to trade options in Schwab. Finished class number 1. I will be taking advantage of the 5-for-4 deal. It already smells like money over here. Right on. Always be writing number 117. Welcome, my friend. Nice to have you here. Let's see. If any of you have any issues with your classes, like your links aren't working, or you want to rewatch class number 5 and you bought it 3 months ago and you can't find the link, send me an email. I'll get you straightened out. Don't worry. After these shows, I always watch my emails, and we'll get you the link. Once you own it, once you've bought it, you can watch it again and again and again. Who cares? Says, good morning, gang. Uncle Bruce, everybody. And there you have it. JR is saying, Uncle Bruce, thanks for the encouragement to get out there and learn how to manage money. Well worth the cost of the classes, folks. Invest in yourself while Uncle Bruce has a sale. $120 a class. If you've already taken 10 of my classes and you need 7 more to finish it off, you can order all 7 classes. I'll give you the deal. It's $120 a class. Minimum 5 or more. You get 5 for the price of 4. I'll get you 7 classes at $120 a class. Make the payment to the PayPal account that I've set up, and we'll get you set up so that you can get the 7 you need. Send me an email and say, Uncle Bruce, I have sent you, take a look down at the bottom there, I have sent you a donation or PayPal payment. PayPal.com, Bruce Farmer, Traveling with Bruce is where I sent it. I sent you $800 and whatever dollars. Here are the 7 classes I would like. Send me a list of just the numbers. Which ones would you want? I'll fire them off to you. Payment comes through, I'll send you your links. Okay? So whatever you want, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 17, $120 a class will set you up. Okay? It's up to you if you want to go for it all or not. You can just go 5 at a time or more. Up to you. Okay? Thank you again and again and again for all of you. Zed Estate, celebrating now 31 months being a Gold Bagel member on this man's channel. Thank you. Savage of Wall Street, good morning, simpletons and fellow degenerates. I hope you all have a great day today and make some good profits. Start trading in about 2 minutes here, as well as take advantage of what the market gives you. Listen to the stocks They'll tell you what to do. Dude knows. That's right. That's right. That's exactly what it is. And yes, you need to be a Gold Bagel member to get on the Discord. Join us as a Gold Bagel member and send me a link. Send me an email. We'll get you in. Thank you. 123 Alex. Giddy up, everybody. What else? Oh, a Savage. I took advantage of a sell-off yesterday. Sold 10 more Unity $16 cash secured puts expiring August 16, and I asked for 175. I got it. They give me their shares, assign me so I can sell some $17 calls. Thank you so much. Susan Shops, 126. Earl Harwell, 127 thumbs up. Don Mitch, hey Bruce from Mert, are you from somewhere PA? No, I'm not from PA, I'm in Canada. Tom, number 133, welcome. Walter Young, I'm a longtime lurker, and I'm number 137 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you all for joining us, hitting the thumbs up button for me. Can't thank you enough for that. It helps us a lot. It really does. The folks at YouTube, those computers, sense the interaction between viewer and creator, and they have certain algorithmic, I don't know what they come up with, and they start to issue alerts to people out there who are desperate to try to make money in the market. And they say, why don't you check out this guy? Here's a channel you might want to watch. And lo and behold, people join us and they start to hear what you're telling me and what we're talking about. And they realize, Jesus, these folks are pretty happy over here. This channel's got a pretty good family over there. There's a pretty happy family of viewers here. I got to hang around this a little bit because these other channels, it's just doom and gloom, and they keep guessing about what great things are going to happen, and it never happens. And then there's this channel. This is interesting. Thanks again for your support of this channel. We're opening for trading here any moment now. We have on the thumbs up meter, what is it now? 145. Thank you very much. We also have folks who have been filling out the poll question today. 170 of you done that already. I started writing stock options for income 1 month ago. 26% of you are telling me that. I started writing options for income 3 months ago. 16%. I started writing stock options about a year ago. 8%. And I have been writing options. I've been doing stock option writing for longer than 12 months. 50% of the respondents have been doing this for longer than 50%. Welcome all of you, and thank you all of you for answering the poll questions. Great to have this. I love getting these kinds of insights. I love it. Alex, hey Bruce, I sent you a green member thingy. Thank you. Thank you all. Larry Titus has rung the bells, and Richard Garland is honoring the Knights of Neat. Don't forget that. Short question from Splair. When I go for just 1 month back to, what is it, €10 membership, do I stay then in Discord until I get back into Gold member? Once you're in Discord, you're in Discord. But to join Discord, you want to get a link from yours truly to join Discord. Gold Bagel membership, please. Show me you're serious. Because at the Discord group, they don't want trolls. They don't want people who are, just wasting everyone's time. People who are in the Discord group are option writers. They want to hang out with like family members. They want to compare notes. They want to talk about the latest news on certain stocks or whatever's going on. Join the group, join the channel as a Gold Bagel member, and you're showing the Discord members when you join, you're one of them, and you will be taken seriously. You will be welcomed with open arms. You're going to find a happy place that you're going to want to be part of, and that's what we're trying to get at here. Again, I love it when I get emails from brand new Gold Bagel members who'll say, you know what, Bruce, I found you 3 months ago. I started taking your classes 2 months ago. I just joined your channel as a Gold Bagel member. I am in, baby. I have set up a practice account just like you suggested. I started doing some trading on how to write options on these free practice accounts, and I see profits, and I want in, and I'm now writing options. I can't believe how much money I get when I write call options or I do cash secured puts. I need to understand this credit spread thing you keep talking about. This is unbelievable to me. I cannot believe that with $500 or $1,000, I can trade Tesla contracts. I can do credit spreads on Tesla, risking max $1,000, maximum risk. That's my exposure. $1,000 I'm putting on the table, less a credit that I get to do a trade on Tesla stock, way out of the money on contracts that are worthless. I can't believe this all adds up to me to be too good to be true. And I'm going to grab these classes. I'm going to take them just like everyone else is here. And I'm going to try my luck at this too. And it doesn't look like it's lucky at all. There's no long shot, I hope this works out trade nonsense going on. This is like calculated, pretty darn high level of success trading strategies that make a hell of a lot of sense. And whenever I go Googling and I talk about, or I enter stuff like, how risky is it to write options versus buying options, or I try to find out what kind of investment option writing is compared to just option buying. I get these results that just blow my mind. I don't understand why anyone else doesn't do it. Why doesn't everyone else do this? Why are there only 220 viewers right now on Bruce's channel? 220 viewers are here right now watching this show. The Dow's up 22 points. We just opened for trading. And all these viewers here, especially the members in green, they're all talking about how they're making money in the market from option writing. Why aren't there 2,200 here, 22,000? Why aren't there 220,000 people watching this guy? There used to be 200,000 people watching Bruce back in January, February, and March of 2021 when it was all about GameStop. And it was all about the meme craze. It was all about us being locked up at home. We couldn't go to work. We couldn't go on a vacation. We couldn't visit our friends. We couldn't see our mom and dads in the senior center. We were locked up. We couldn't gamble on sports because there wasn't any sports. And so we became stock players. We became stock players. And we started watching this GameStop thing go from $2 a share to 20 a share to 200 a share to 400 a share. And Bruce, for a while, had 200,000 people watching him every freaking day. Why aren't there 200,000 watching him now? Because he doesn't talk about stocks going from $2 to $400 a share. It doesn't happen. It doesn't last. It might happen once in your life for a microsecond, maybe. I don't know anyone, not a single viewer of mine, that bought GameStop at $250 and sold at $450 a share. I don't know no viewer. Of all the hundreds of thousands, the millions of views, no one made that money. No one. There were shenanigans and shenanigans and shenanigans going on, and congressional investigations, and a movie was made about it. And I have here viewers that have become snipers and are now picking off money left, right, and center as option writers. Specialized, oh yeah, you are a special breed of investor. You are one of 1,000. It is rare to have this many option writers in one place together at the same time. This is the channel. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm really glad you're here. You're showing each other how to make money. What can I tell you guys? I'm doing what I can. Thank you all for being here. Welcome all of you to the program. Thank you for joining the channel as a member, as a subscriber. Thank you for taking the classes, doing one-on-ones with me. If you want to have a one-on-one session to talk about your situation, more than happy to try to help you figure out ways to make money in this market. We're up $350 on Tesla, $219 a share. Not much of a recovery back to $256, is it? Not really. But then again, should we have a 500-point up day right now because we were down 500 yesterday? Is that how this is supposed to work? I don't think so, but some other channels might give you that impression, I suppose. 149 thumbs ups. Thank you all for the 149 thumbs ups so far. Appreciate you all. Thank you for joining the channel and also becoming a participant in the poll question. You don't have to be a member of the channel. You don't have to be a subscriber. You can answer the poll question all you want. 178 now have answered the poll question. Thank you. Keep the results coming in. I appreciate you. Love having you. As I'm trying not to burp too much, welcome all to the program. Let's take a look at some of our favorites. See what's going on right now. What is this market doing? We have Rocket Lab down 3 cents, nothing much. Sofi down 3, nothing to worry about there. 707 a share. We've got GameStop down 38 cents. We've got Matterport sitting at about 447, up about 2. 23andMe is down a penny. We got Spire down 33, down to 13.14 after being in the 14s. Interesting how this one fluctuates. ATIP is 620. It's up 7 cents today. Smart Rent is at 240 a share. The low, 52-week low, 212. The high, $4. We're at 240. And a large group of shareholders are not happy with the performance of this stock. I'm wondering what's going to happen there. Apple is down 34 cents. Tesla's up 540. Microsoft down $1.46. Alphabet, Google down 82 cents. Amazon is up 64 cents. Nvidia down 260. Meta down 4.5. Goldman down 90. Cisco's up 50 more cents again to 47.36. ARC Innovations down 15 cents. Pfizer's up 46 to 30.45. The low for 52 weeks is 25.20. The high $37. We're at 30.41. HPQ is at 37.40. The 52-week high 39.52. We're only $2 away from the high of the year on HPQ. Low was $25. Unity down 2 cents. AI down 37 cents to 26.09. There might be opportunities here to do put credit spreads. There might be opportunities here to do cash secured puts. There might be opportunities here to buy deep in the money calls and write calls against this. There are trading opportunities there perhaps. We'll see how that plays out. Adobe is up 3.96. The Spider S&P 500 ETF is down 79 cents. The triple Qs are down 141. Netflix is down 2.92 a share. IBM is up $3.06 to 187.44. The 52-week high 199 on IBM. We have not re-established a new high, even though the numbers came out yesterday for their latest quarter. Very good numbers. Stock's up, but not at the highs. Vanik Semiconductors, 237 after topping out at 283. There might be opportunities there on the option front, depending on the volume of options and liquidity factors. Home Depot is up 88 cents at 351. Enphase is up 22 cents to 117. Palantir down $1.02 to 25.58. Just can't catch a break these days. Uber down 135 to 64.79 at this moment in time. Welcome all to the party. Welcome all to the show. Nice to have you here. Opportunities abound for option writers. That is the bottom line here. Option writers can make themselves a nice pot of cash. It's just a question of understanding how they work, how they depreciate, and how you can create and sell something that is absolutely worthless, that both buyer and seller admit is absolutely worthless. And you can take the cash right now from a gambler who is willing to gamble ridiculous odds, all in your favor, and you can make a living doing this, a very, very good living doing this. We have 182 votes for the poll question. I started writing stock options for income a month ago. 25% of those who've answered the poll question are saying exactly that. 45 or so people. 3 months ago, 17%. A year ago, only 9%, but longer than 12 months. I've been writing options for over a year, Bruce. 49% of respondents, that's half, are saying, I've been writing options for over a year. Yeah, man, I'm here to win, and thank you for the payoffs. Why not? Giddy up, everybody. Grab the dough, and let's just go. Thank you again for being here. 223 of you are watching. I appreciate you. You want to get the deal on these classes? Here they are. Buy 5 for the price of 4. All right, there it is. I can't say it any simpler than that. If you're going to make the move, you're going to make the move. That's it. Giddy up, everybody. Tom, I'm number 133. Thank you. Walter Young, number 137, longtime lurker. Zed Estate, I'm here, baby. I've been here a while. Thank you all. James of the Misty Tree, I have been using Google's Gemini every day to ask questions and run option scenarios. Thank you for that and letting us know. Like I say, you don't have to just rely on me. You don't have to believe this guy to find out whether or not writing options is a generally smarter way to go, much higher odds of success, certainly much more conservative than being an option buyer. There's all kinds of ways to make money in the options market. We've only scratched the surface here. I mean, I have not even gotten into very complex option strategies, because I don't need to do that with you newbies. So many of you have only been here a couple of years that at the moment you're still trying to grapple what you've been absorbing, what I've been exposing you into. And you've already got thousands of dollars of profits every month coming your way. Why upset the apple cart and confuse you even more? There's no need for that. The key here is to master the art of basic option writing. Keep it simple, stupid is what it's all about, giving you the flexibility to shift your option strategy from here to here at a moment's notice and keep stealing money from gamblers that are dumb enough to give it to you. And it's exactly what's going on here. There are people out there who are so ill-informed that buy option contracts thinking that they don't need to study to understand how it works. It's unbelievable how many thousands of dollars are put into the options market by people who don't know what the hell they're doing. And I am telling you, $5 trillion a week is turning over in this business. You have got to take your pound of flesh out of this market every day, every week, every month. If you don't, you're kidding yourself. You're just shortchanging yourself. Why would you do that? This is an opportunity for so many of you to get out of crushing debt. Get away from really bad corporate overlords that you're subject to working to. Maybe you're working for a small entrepreneurial firm with 5 employees and you're the bottom rung, you're the middle manager, you're the one getting pooped on from the top and the bottom. Maybe you're with a regional firm that has no hope of ever becoming larger. You're with a company hanging on by their fingernails to try to stay alive. Maybe your scenario is so precarious you have no idea how bad off you actually are. You're working with a company about to go bankrupt in the next 3 months. You have no clue. How do you know? Do you study the books of the company? Some of you do study the books of your company, or you can read the signs. You have noticed cutbacks all over the place within your organization. You've seen layoffs of really good people being let go for no good reason whatsoever. The writing is on the wall. You're in line. It's only a matter of time before you get dumped. Maybe it's time to walk out on your accord and take your life over. I'm just saying, I don't know. Every one of you is in a different spot. I'll tell you, it's just unbelievable. Thank you all for joining us. We're looking forward to Sofi earnings in a very few days here. James, very helpful while I take Uncle Bruce's classes. Brian, number 163. I'm going to be golfing today, so I'm forced to be an arm folder today. Giddy up, Bobby. I'm starting to see stuff from Jasper Fire. The hotel burnt down. The poor owner is so just, you can tell she's so upset. It's bad news. It is such terrible news out of Jasper. And we have other communities in British Columbia in trouble. It's not good. The forest fire situation has been just a disaster so far, and it's early. The year is young. The season is young. Unbelievable. Like I said, outside right now, it looks like we're going to have a shower at any time. I can tell you that we've cooled off out here. Our high today is expected to be something like, let's take a look here. Our high temperature is supposed to be 75. Yesterday we were 91. Right now it's 61 degrees out. I can't open the window to let the cool air in because it smells like a campfire out there. You just don't want to do that. So we're letting the air conditioning do its thing here. Thankfully, the building's air conditioning system is having an easier time of it. With the outside temperature at 61, it can cool things down in here. And we don't have to let any outside air. Very, very unfortunate. We're going to be down to 50 tonight for the overnight low. So we'll even cool off more. Tomorrow they say it's sunny. We're just hoping that the air clears out. That would be kind of nice. We'll see how this plays itself out. And boy, do we need rain. Oh my God, is rain needed in Alberta? Oh my gosh. There seems to be an indication that there are showers in the northern half of the province right now. And there seems to be indications of a wave of showers coming through the middle part of the province sometime later today. The problem has been that these showers have been lightning storms. They're not full of water, and that's not good. That creates more fires. So we'll see how this plays itself out. We're watching closely this scenario here. Thank you all so much for joining this YouTuber today. All right. I hope you're all doing well today. It's great to see you here. Thank you again for those of you who have come through, picking up options, these classes, and learning how to become an option writer. Thank you all. It's nice to have you part of the family today. Thank you, new members. Thank you, members who are upgrading to Gold Bagel status. And thank you for those of you subscribing to the channel. It's great to have you. Fantastic. All right, guys, let's go. Sofi earnings, baby. Tuesday morning pre-market. Sofi comes out, and we find out what happens in the pre-market. Tuesday, Sofi. Can't wait. Hoping for the best. Hoping for a phenomenal beat. We're up 3 cents right now to $7.12 a share. So the stock has gone green. Even in the pre-market, we were down to that 690 range. We opened as low as 7 today. We're now at 7.12 to 14, the high of the day. We've had 4 million go through in 19 minutes, so it's a good trading start. GameStop is down a tad, about 8 cents a share. Nothing to worry about. We've traded 1.5 million shares on GameStop. Not much to worry about there. Tesla holding a $4.40 gain right now. We got Rocket Lab unchanged. Matterport is up 7. We've got Apple down 172, Google down 220, Microsoft down 350, Netflix down 211. We have Meta down 678, and we have Amazon down 70 cents. I am wondering if the first hour is going to be a negative hour, and then we're going to get the big turnaround. The Dow is up 88 at the moment. It is definitely higher, but will the rest of the market join the party? That is the question right now about this market. Are we going to get a surge of buying as the day wears on because we oversold the last couple of days? Is that happening? The Dow now is up 109. S&P is down 1.1 points. NASDAQ is down 61 points, third of a point, nothing serious. Oil is down 85 cents to 76, 73, 74 range right now. 76, 70. That is down from 83 bucks a barrel last week. Interesting stuff there. All right, everybody. That is the story. I'm sticking to it. The stocks that are moving the most so far: Ford, Tesla, NVIDIA, IBM, ServiceNow, American, Honeywell, RTX at the moment. We're showing some companies like Ford Motor down 17%. Was the second quarter adjusted earnings came in way under analyst estimates by a wide margin. Not looking good. Tesla's up 2.3 after shares of the electric car maker went down 12% yesterday. Google down 0.2% earlier today. The stock sank 5% on Wednesday. Ad revenue on YouTube disappointed apparently. Shares of chipmaker NVIDIA declined a little bit today. 2% after the stock dropped 6.8 on Wednesday, falling along with other artificial intelligence names. Server maker Supermicro is also down as well. Shares of IBM rose after the company posted adjusted earnings in the second quarter of $2.43 a share, higher than analyst estimates of $2.18. Revenue of $15.8 billion beat estimates of $15.6. Cloud software company ServiceNow is up 11-12% after reporting second quarter revenue of $2.63 billion, up 22% from a year ago, higher than what Wall Street had been estimating. Southwest Airlines is up 1.1% after they posted better than expected second quarter earnings, but they announced plans to introduce assigned and premium seating, which is a change from traditional open seating. This is not going to go over well with the clients of that company. American Airlines rose 1.7% after issuing a profit warning for the third quarter. They expect to break even in the third quarter, but we're not sure if that's going to last. Edwards Life Sciences is falling 24% after second quarter revenue of $1.6 billion, missed expectations. Honeywell declined 5.6% after the industrial company topped their expectations but trimmed full year guidance. That's important guidance. RTX is up 7% after reported better than expected second quarter earnings, and it raised full year guidance. So there you go. Some companies get rewarded for making money now, some don't. And if you talk about guidance, you might get whacked if it's not what the street wants to hear. That is the story right now. Welcome all to the program, to the show, to this channel. We're at $23.95 on GameStop, down a couple of pennies here, 23.94 down 7. The low of the day, 23.56 on GameStop. That is the low. The high today, 24.19. We're at 23.92. And we're only 20 some odd cents away from a high of the day, kinda. So we're not that far from something. But we'll see if anything happens. 1.6 million traded, very quiet right now on GameStop trading. The Dow up 140, holding a 140 gain. That's a third of a point. S&P down 3, NASDAQ down 82, almost a 0.5% lower. We have two different markets. The Dow 30 going higher, the NASDAQ going lower. Oil down 67 cents a barrel, 76.92. Be interesting to see if it breaks 75 and goes below that. You might see $2.80, $2.90 gasoline prices in most of America or lower if this trend continues. Time will tell. We'll see how it works out. Thank you all for joining me today. Great to have you. SoFi 720 up a dime. That's right, baby. There you go. Splair's on it. Splair knows. We're at 720. Bobby, I think we might go back to 750 on this thing. Dude, Uncle Bruce closed and added more call spreads on NVIDIA and Tesla. I took in another 175 just on call spreads, all of which are way out of the money. Giddy up. I hope they die very shortly. Well done, dude. 155 gain on the Dow. NVIDIA down 305 at 111.37 approximately. 720 on SoFi. $24 on your GameStop, down 1 penny. Now we're at 24.02. We're up in green on GameStop. Matterport up 5.5. Smart Rent is up. Apple down 169. Tesla up $6. We've got a $6 gain on Tesla, 222. Google down 304. Microsoft down $5. Netflix is down 440. Facebook, Meta down 845. Amazon down 140. There you go. There are opportunities here to do credit spreads, calls, and put credit spreads on some of these stocks like the Magnificent Seven. Giddy up. Z Estate, NVIDIA is dumping off. It's dumping. Well, we'll see for how long. These can turn on a dime. In any event, I love the action. 174-point gain on the Dow. SoFi 718, 720. GameStop trying to get through $24 to see if there's any kind of a run here. We'll find out. AI unchanged, 26.46. It is unchanged. Lorraine is saying, Uncle Bruce, I took in $775. Google covered call. Bought back Google covered call. Took in $775. Nice job. Those of you who have been writing out-of-the-money covered calls way up there, you might find the next move is to buy back your covered call for a nice profit and write a lower strike call, same expiry date or short-term expiry date again. And come on a little closer to the market. Up to you how you want to play this, but there are opportunities here. GameStop people have been buying back 37s, 35s, $34 calls, writing 28s and 27s. Some of them now are buying back their 30s and 29s and 28s and are writing 26s and 25s and 24s. All up to you how you want to play this. Added premiums in your hand, more cash in your hand making these moves. Cool beans stuff. 220 on Tesla, topped out at 223.44 so far on the session. That's the deal. We're down 73 cents on the SPY, 540.55 on SPYs. The SPY high of the year so far, sitting at 540 right now. The high, 565. We've given up $25 on the SPY index. Now, for some of you out there who are doing rollovers on your SPY credit spreads, your call credit spreads, you kept rolling higher, further out in time, you're being rewarded now because these indexes are backing up and you're finally getting the market your way, plus depreciation, shrinkage coming your way. Triple Qs, 459.77 down 361. The high of the year, 503.50. That was just a couple of weeks ago. And we are now at 460 and below. So that is a $43.5, $44 dump on Qs. That has got to be making some of you very happy on these call credit spreads that you were playing. Wow, what a shift in this business. Nice stuff. $28 drop on Super Micro, 683. Unbelievable. Uber is down $1.03. Adobe is up 236, but AMD is now 140 a share. AMD just in the last month topped out at 184, 185. It's now 140. Just getting hammered. This is the lowest price in now, I'm just going back 6 months. I'm going back a year. This is now since last year, about October. Around November the 7th, it was 113. Let's see, it was around December 4, it was 120 range. What was it? 139 December 14, 140 December 18. This is the lowest level since December on AMD. A huge pullback from back there. Amazing. The 52-week high, 227, 52-week low, 93. We're at 140 on AMD. There's a lot of premiums in those contracts, and now you know why. Fluctuations like crazy on this stuff. You got to be careful with these kinds of stocks, but I know some of you love the action, and you're into them. It's all right. Let's see. Unity is up 22. Enphase is down 15 cents. We got Moderna down 33. Cisco's up 93 cents to 47.78. Pfizer's up 56. IBM at 192.30, up 8.32 a share on IBM. Look at that. HPQ down 54. Home Depot up 3.80. Vanik Semiconductors down 5.90 a share. Goldman up 4.20. Boeing up 195. Target up 2.44. JP Morgan up 88. Costco trying a little recovery. It's up 2.74 at 8.33. The high of the year on Costco just in the last month, 8.96. We're at 8.33 at the moment on Costco. So we've had some moves there. Remember, Costco upped their membership fee on their executive and regular member. They've upped the price, but not the price of the hot dog. So the stocks reacted positively, and now we're giving up some of the ground to kind of settle in a little bit. We'll watch that. Very interesting. Sofi 714 up 4 right at the moment. Thank you all, and well done, all of you out there, scoring some nice returns, courtesy of the option gamblers. 23.70 on GameStop, down 33 cents. Looking at our performance right now, the thumbs up meter, we're going to see where we end up here on the thumbs up meter. Last I saw was in that 140.50 neighborhood, 169, almost 170, 31 away from 200 on the thumbs ups meter. Thank you, everybody, for being part of the show today, being part of the channel. As far as the poll question goes, 207 responses now on the poll question. The question is, I started writing stock options for income, and 26% of you are saying 1 month ago or less. I only just started, Bruce. A quarter of you are brand new to option writing. 17% of you are saying I've been writing for just up to 3 months, 3 months and less. I'm a newbie. Add those two together. That's 43% of you, 3 months or less. Unbelievable. 12 months ago, 9% of you say I've been writing for at least a month, a year, and longer than a year. 48% are saying I've been writing options for more than a year, Bruce. This is a proven way to make money, and I'm not going to stop, baby. This has changed my life. It's funny how it works. Once people get into option writing, they tend to stick around and not leave the party. They stick around the party for a long, long time because they get addicted to this non-stop cash flow coming from this side gig, writing options. Oh my God, I never knew I could do that, people say. I never thought that my account, I knew other people could do it. I knew other people can do option writing. I know millionaires can do it. Billionaires can do it. I know hedge funds can do it. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand until I saw Bruce and watched his classes and hang out with these members of this channel. I didn't realize that even if I've got $10 or $20 or $30,000, I can write options and I can make some income. I can't believe how much income I generate from so little money. I'm blown away. I mean, I bought 5 for 4 classes from this guy for $600. I took a gamble, dropped 600 US on the table, And I started writing options after the second class already. And I've made more than $600. I've generated more than $600 in my account. I can't believe how much money I can bring in from $10, $15, $20,000. And now he talks about all the time people trying to quit their day jobs and work from home full time. I now realize, if I've got like $60,000 to $100,000, I don't have to work. No one at work talks about this. I know everyone at the office who is really upset with the office. They don't want to be there. And I know for a fact 10 of my friends at the office, at least 10 of them, that have got 401ks, savings, home equity. They got over 100,000 in assets. They could be writing options with this money, and they don't. They don't know anything about it. I mean, if you take someone with $100,000 and they can bring in 10% a month in premium, hauling in 10% premium on 100, that's 10,000 a month. How many people will quit their jobs after 3 months of doing that? You do that 1 month, you might go, I got lucky. 2 months, it was an aberration. 3 months, well, it's looking kind of pretty steady here. 6 months, bringing in 10,000 a month, you're going to look at your job in a whole different light. You're going to look at your job as a liability to your upside. You're going to realize, geez, what the hell am I going to work for? There is no upside here. I'm not going to get more than a 2% raise. I'm only going to get grief. I'm going to be given new performance parameters that are impossible to reach. I reached performance parameters 5 years in a row, and I got a 2% raise every time. There's no reward here for this work. Why am I killing myself? I'm making this kind of money writing options from my house, from my cubicle. If I were not in my cubicle, I could be home doing option writing full time, and I wouldn't miss as many trades as I've been missing. This is the other thing that you realize, that when I miss a trade, stock goes up or down and recovers or doesn't recover. I miss an opportunity to have written 20 calls or puts or credit spreads or cash secured put or whatever. I missed that trade because I was in a meeting at the office. When that happened, I missed this. That cost me 5 G's. I lost $5,000 in option premium because I was in a meeting about some morons in the branch office across the country that has nothing to do with me, and I can't get out of these damn things. Why am I here? That's right. You're going to figure out, where are you worth more money? Where should you be spending your efforts, your brain power, your attention? And then you figure out, my money can work harder than I can work. My money makes more money for me than I can make doing anything for anybody else. My skills are worth $60,000 a year, $80,000 a year, $120,000 a year, whatever that number is. Your skills have a value, and that's the end of it. You're not the owner. You're never going to be the owner. You're never going to be a partner. You're never going to be the boss. You're always going to be at a set level, and that's it. And you got to ask yourself, can my money make more money than I can make? The answer is yes. And it's just a matter of you managing your money. So why don't you be the conductor? Conduct your money to make beautiful music. Why are you working for somebody else? What are you, nuts? You'll come to that conclusion all by yourself. You won't need me, although you hear it from me once in a while, or you've heard it from me for the first time, and then you talk to your significant other, you talk to confidants, you maybe find someone else that can understand what it is you're trying to get into, and they help you analyze just where it's at, and they might come to the same conclusion and go, you shouldn't be working. You lose every day a couple of $1,000s in trading opportunities that you are uncovering, because you're an option writer. You think differently than everyone else in the market. You see a stock go up $15 a share, and you can write some contracts there and watch it come down $5 a share, and you can make $1,000, $1,500 just on a day trade where you write 15, 20 contracts and buy them back for $1.20 less. 20 times, $2,400. This is the kind of stuff that's your future. This is where you're going to. Ask Beach Boy, ask anyone else on this channel who has been doing active trading now for the last 1.5 years, 2 years. You'll see yourself the future, my friend. is exciting. Marty, the future, Marty. Oh, the future is going to be something.
It's the future.
It's the future, Marty. Oh my God, Marty, the future. Oh, it's going to be so good. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Auntie Jen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm telling the world out there just how ugly it is outside, and how about an hour ago it looked for sure like it was going to rain. It's not going to rain. It's all smoke.
Yeah,
There's no
smoke.
rain. This is all
No,
smoke.
we might get thunder showers later.
We've heard that, but unfortunately, we know what's been happening instead.
Well, when we get thunder showers, we get lightning.
Lightning strikes. No rain. Lightning
But
strikes. New
Do
fire.
you notice it seems brighter today?
It kind of, but boy, it didn't take much, did it?
No.
Because it's been terrible.
And Jasper?
Oh,
Jasper.
burning to the ground.
Jasper's burning to the ground. And,
Unthinkable.
yeah, it's
They've never evacuated Jasper before. It's never been done.
even though it's in the mountains, it's in the forest. It's
Surrounded by water, glaciers,
yeah.
streams. Jasper
Emerald Lake.
burning. Unbelievable. The fires are so massive and they're so out of
It's
control.
a UNESCO site.
It's a UNESCO site. Jasper is a UNESCO
beautiful.
town. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible what's happening
Well,
there.
it's a beautiful town.
It's a gorgeous place. Yeah, we worry. We
Yeah.
worry for those folks, and it's really sad.
And for the town, because even if you rebuild it, it's
Oh,
not the same.
Look,
It's not the
the
same.
minute they get back, they stop the fires. It could take days, weeks. How many jobs are lost in Jasper? How many careers
Oh.
are over?
Yeah.
How many law offices and accountants' offices have burned to the ground with all the records? How many banks have been burned out? How many real estate brokers have lost their business? How many mechanical shops have been shut down? The hotels, the restaurants. All these jobs are gone. They're over.
Yeah.
Most of these businesses are mom and pops. Finished. They're not, we know Safeway loses a grocery store. They can build a new Safeway. They have insurance. But Joe's Corner Store,
Joe's gone.
Joe's done.
Yeah.
Finished. They all they got now is land with ash on it. And now you want to rebuild on that? Do you have any idea the kind of paperwork you're going to need and the kind of permits you're going to need to rebuild a building in a UNESCO site in Canada? You think regulations in America are insane. You have no idea. There are people who are going to walk away. They're just going to go, I'll just take the insurance payout and I'm gone. If they even get one.
If they get one.
It's not good. It
Because
is
wildfires are,
natural occurrences or something. Who knows? I don't know what to make of. Oh my God, it's terrible. In any event, welcome all and welcome Auntie Jen to the show. Let's see if anyone's saying hi to you. Richard, Carlin, Splair, Juan, Charlie, Luca. I wouldn't touch NVIDIA now with a 10-foot pole, says Luca.
Now?
Where is Luca now and where's NVIDIA now? NVIDIA 107.25 down $7. And Luca is, where are you, Luca?
Luca's just traveling the world.
He is everywhere. 175 here, Bruce. Hello, all. AMD Poor Man cover calls are actually the only thing making me smile right now. There you go.
See.
Alex, good morning, Auntie Jen from Alex.
Good morning, Alex.
Giddy up. We're thinking of having a meet and greet in London at the Park Plaza Hotel, Westminster Bridge. That's what we're thinking about
Saturday,
on the
September the
14th of September. That's a Saturday in London. If any of you would like to join us and pop by, we'll figure out where inside the hotel we'll do this. There is a viewing area that looks over the bridge and over the Houses of Parliament. It's probably the lounge. We'll figure it out. I haven't got a time yet. Probably in the afternoon, maybe 1 or 2 until 3 or 4. 2-3 hour kind of.
London.
In London, the United
Yes,
Kingdom.
not in Liverpool.
In
London.
England, in London, not in Liverpool, in England. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, in London, England. Yeah, yeah. So if you're in Philly, grab a flight, come on over to Heathrow,
Come on
get the ride into the Waterloo station, then just walk a block or two, come on over to the Park Plaza and see us. Say hi to us, have a couple of libations, go back to the station, get back to your airport, and fly back home. Thank you. What a great day! What a great 24 hours.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. What's the big deal?
Ask Alberto. You can do this.
It can be done. Unless you want to meet us in New York, maybe we'll get together in New York, and we're talking about October 23rd or something. It's a Saturday. I'll get back to you. We don't know yet where and how, but we're going to figure that one out.
And Cal?
Yeah. And then we're thinking Calgary. We're kind of wondering, should we do a meet and greet in Calgary? And when we think meet and greet, we're going meet. Why don't we do it at a barbecue place?
Meat.
Sorry, vegetarians, but maybe we'll do, because they did have vegetarian dishes in that place too.
I have no
I
idea.
think they did.
I'm afraid I didn't look.
But I didn't look because I.
There's corn on the cob.
There's corn on the cob. What more do you want? Get some slaw. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Get some coleslaw.
With no butter on it.
Drink beer. There's no meat in the beer. You'll be fine.
There you go.
Anyway, we'll let you know about that. We'll see what's going on. Thank you all so much for being here. Puddin' Pie, how far down will NVIDIA go? There's your question.
Well, ain't that the eternal question?
Look, multiply it by 10. It's at 107, so that's 1,070. It got up to 140, that's 1,400. So it's gone from 1,400 to 1,070. And what in the last 6 months, how low has it been? 800, that's $80. So I keep saying to you guys, if you're going to do put credit spreads, you're going to do, what, 90s, 80s? If you're going to do call credit spreads, then dare the stock to go to 130, 140. Write them up there.
Knowing it can do it.
Not $30 in a day, but yes, it can go that much. But the odds in this market, probably not so good. Alex, 14th of September, I'll be there. Giddy up. 14th of September in London.
There you go.
There we go. We already have someone.
Our buddy.
This is great. We're looking forward to it. Yeah, hang out and enjoy a libation and a couple of snacks or something.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. I gotta talk to the manager over there.
And see
what we can set up.
See if some more buddies in the area show up.
Yeah. See if some of our friends from the UK pop by and see us. You never know. I won't be surprised. People on vacation who follow this channel might take a chance and go, why don't we see Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen at the Park Plaza Hotel today, Saturday, for a couple of hours? Why don't we say hi to those guys? And yeah, we're here from Wisconsin. We're here from Seattle. We're here from Toronto. We're here from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I don't know where you're from, but come on over and say hi. That would be great. That would be a wonderful thing. September 14th.
It's fun. It's always fun meeting people.
Good time. We'll be promoting that a lot more as we get closer to the dates. Indeed. Jen, what should I do today?
Well, see, now these are the wild card days.
These are the wild card days.
Thursday's kind of a wild card day.
What does Bruce
It's a protein. Do you want an egg today?
do?
Have an egg with a slice of cheese on it.
Or egg with some ham.
Or egg with ham.
Ooh.
Your own little breakfast sandwich. I'm not wrapping it in paper that says McDonald's. I'm just not going to do it.
Just not going to do that. Oh, my. Dipping that in some ketchup. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of a ham and egg on a toasted sesame seed waffle. Ooh, that sounds as good as a sneeze. Oh, baby. Doesn't that sound great? That could be cool. Okay.
I'm on it.
I like it. Splair is saying, hey, what hour of the day on the 14th of September are you thinking about? Sounds like a good day trip idea. Channel ride.
Probably
Can you get a
1
super
o'clock or 2
cheap
o'clock-ish.
price for your ticket, whatever? Or a quick flight into London downtown airport and back. There's that too, because that's only a mile away from our hotel.
Ryanair, Squirrel Air, whichever.
Hey, I don't know which airline you'd be using. Yeah, Squirrel Air. Puddin' Pie, bagel, Flint Creek. How will I get cashmere to London? How am I going to do this? How am I going to get cashmere soap? Well, just worry about getting cashmere to New York, because you'll meet us in New York, won't you? We'll just do it there. It'll be great. Thank you all for that. I'm thinking if we're going to get together, it'll be something like maybe 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock or something in the afternoon. 1 to 4, somewhere in there. 3-hour window for the Park Plaza Hotel, Westminster Bridge, London, England, September 14th. How about something like that? That could work out. Give you plenty of time to get there if you're coming over from somewhere. Yeah, what the hey? That would be kind of I think that'd be a great get together. Man, I would love that. If 2 or 3 or 5 or 8 of you were able to find us in London on the 14th of September, wouldn't that be fantastic? We could look out over the Westminster Bridge and the House of Parliament over there. Oh man, that'd be nice. Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do. Flint, are you going to take packages with you to London? I don't think Flint's coming over. Dude, Splair, do you have the EasyJet where you are? Should be able to get a flight really cheap on EasyJet. Flint Creek, I can't go to London. No. Splair, sounds like I would have to find a flight somewhere near 9 a.m. Flint Creek, anyone flying there from the U.S., by the way? Is any of you guys going to fly from, any of you going to be in London on the 14th of September or in that window? Otherwise, those of you who are going to be in New York, we'll catch up with you in New York on the way back. We will land in New York on the 25th of October, I believe, is when we will land there. That's off the Queen Mary 2 cruise ship. But the get together in New York will have to be the 26th, Saturday the 26th. We land Friday the 25th, and so Saturday the 26th of October would be a New York Times Square kind of area get together. Now it's a question of exactly where, and I haven't yet figured that out. We'll work on that, right? Flint Creek, absolutely. New York, I will be there for sure. Splitter, I wasn't flying. I haven't flown since 10 years. I honestly don't know. Yeah, the question is, can you fly Ryanair out of Dortmund? Can you fly EasyJet out of Dortmund? Can you get a cheap flight out of somewhere else, maybe Hamburg to London? Can you land in London city centre? That would put you a mile away from our hotel rather than Heathrow or Gatwick or Luton or something like that. You can land city center. You're going to have to do some research, do some digging, see what you can figure out. Who knows? Maybe there's a $50 flight or a 40-pound flight, no luggage. You're just going with a little backpack or something. I don't know. Something quick in and out. You figure it out. You let us know. Otherwise, we'll just meet up with you in. We'll meet up with you in Hamburg. Splair, we can always just meet you in Hamburg. We're going to be there for 4 days, and you can take a train and catch us there. We can always catch you there at some coffee shop. I'm sure there's some pastries and coffee in Dortmund that might work out. Anyway, yeah, here he goes. Dortmund, Dusseldorf. Yeah, Hamburg would be the one because that's where we're going to be. Alex Splair TV, Eurostar for the win. There you go. Flint Creek, a little short notice, but hope to see Scotland sometime soon. Oh, Dad. There you go. Someday, everybody. Welcome to the program, all of you. Thank you for joining me today. We're up 221 on the Dow. We've come back 200 points from the 500-point loss. Is this going to continue all day long? Is there going to be a grind back up to the 500-point loss and eviscerate it? Is that what's going to happen here? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's really going to happen. The day grinds on and the buying keeps coming in. I don't know. We're down 16 on the S&P. It needs a turnaround. And NASDAQ is down 194. It needs a turnaround. I haven't seen it yet. Oil down 104. That is helping the overall inflation number situation. Cost of gasoline situation. That's better. 76.55. That's better. But it's not enough to make big enough difference yet. But it doesn't hurt from 83 to 76. That's okay, especially in July. Anyway, we'll follow that. Yeah, we got a lot to follow here, a lot to keep an eye on, of course, as always. Thank you all for joining us today. Rocket Lab is just up a penny. SoFi's up 3 at 7.13. GameStop down 4 cents, 23.97. Matterport is up 3.5. 23andMe down a half a penny. Spire down 3 cents, 13.44. ATIP down 19. Smart Rent up 2.5. Apple still down 3.37. Tesla's up 5.10. Microsoft down 9.04. Alphabet down 3.38. Amazon down 2.18. Nvidia down 4.85 at 109. It's bouncing back a bit. Meta down 11.30. Goldman Sachs is up 2.06. Cisco's up $1.07. Arc Innovation's up 27. Pfizer up 75 cents. HBQ down 67. Unity is up 30, but AI down 32. Adobe is up 57. Spiders are down 193. The triple Qs are down 493. Netflix down $10. IBM up $8. Vanik down 650. Home Depot up 354. Enphase up 117. Palantir down 46, and Uber down 141. These are some of the stocks that we follow the most around here. That's what's going on. Ford Motor stock heads for the worst day since 2009. What everyone got wrong about earnings. I could have told you this a week ago, a month ago. I know what's going wrong at Ford. There's all kinds of stuff going wrong at Ford. Get ready, GM and Stellantis, they're next. But right now, GM is hiding behind their gasoline sales of their trucks. See how long that lasts. If there's any kind of a pullback in the economy, GM will pay dearly. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you all. 184-point gain on the Dow right now. That is the story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, Splair, Hamburg, I would try for sure too with a ticket to the train museum. But it would be pretty cool to see England for the first time. You might want to work a trip to England for more than just one day, though. But Splair, I don't know what your budget's like. You got to figure that one out. Luca, I'm still in Melbourne right now. Auntie Jen, ciao, Bella. Right on, pal. In Melbourne, a rock and roll, Luca. Splair, Hamburg, I can visit for free with my German card anyways, only for one direction. I would use the fast lane and pay for some comfort. Love it. Drink coffee while chasing up that railroad at 200 plus kilometers an hour. It's Luca. I'll see in London separately, Uncle Bruce. I'll be in Atlanta that week. So there you go. Splair, Alex, thanks for the idea. Would be an idea for a 2-day trip for sure. There you go. Again, any of you can join us in London or New York. That would be fabulous. So we'll be in Hamburg for 4 days. We're going to be in Zermatt, Switzerland for a while. If any of you want to catch us there. Kind of hard to get in and out of Zermatt quickly, though. That is not a place you just go for a few hours and leave. You got to be crazy to do that. Zermatt is much too beautiful. We're at $24.15 a share on GameStop. We are up 16 cents. 24.17. We've already hit 24.19, which is the high of the day on GameStop. 3.06 million, just over 3 million traded on GameStop. Very quiet, but it's now 24.19. This is the high of the day right now on the stock. It's offered at 20 and at 21 and at 23, and we might start trading into the 20s at any time. GameStop at the high of the day. Sofi 715 up 5. AI still down, but only down 23 cents. The Dow is now up 190. GameStop 24.23, 24.30. We just jumped another dime on GameStop. 24.30 now is the high of the day on your GameStop shares. So we're moving up on this market. 200-point gain on the Dow. Definitely improving here across the board. The S&P is down only 9. The NASDAQ down 138. So there might be a bit of a rally happening on NASDAQ, on S&P, and the Dow Jones. S&P now down only 7 points as this market seems to be rebounding a bit. 127-point gain or drop on NASDAQ. We're definitely churning around. How much? I don't know. Do we get it all back from yesterday's loss? Is the rotation trade going to really take hold here? I don't know. We'll just have to watch this, I suppose. I guess that's what we're going to do. Splair, all right, everybody, have a relaxed day. Take care. Thank you, Splair. You have a good one, my friend. 24.23 to 24.30 on GameStop. Tesla's up 640 at 222. We're higher. We'll see if this is going to affect and infect more of our market or not. AI still down 22. We've got Apple down $2.91. Google down $3. Microsoft down $8.60. Netflix down $7. Meta down $8.92. Amazon down $1.72. And Nvidia down only $3.96, back to $1.10. Nvidia has bounced back from the low of $106.30. That's a $4.40 snapback at the moment. These are maybe dead cat bounces. Maybe these are more than that. Time will tell. It is affecting the rest of the market now. An up move seems to be taking place. 24.27 to 24.28 on GameStop. We're a penny or two away from the high of the session now of 24.30. There's nothing for sale between here and 24.30 of any significance. There's nothing there. I think we're about to trade away and go higher than 24.30. We might go to 35 to 40, the way this is thinning out. The selling is very sparse on GameStop. No surprise. Why would it be selling off anyway? They got $4.2 billion in cash. What are you selling it for? They're making nothing but money on interest. At 24.30 again, that's the high of the day. Just matched the trade again. It's offered at 33 now. 33, 37, 39 is where the offers are, and there's nothing there. Hundreds. A few hundred only at the moment. Okay, everybody? Giddy up. SoFi 716 up 6. The high of the day on SoFi 721. And the volume is 8.5 million. Much higher volume on SoFi than on GameStop. SoFi is only up 6. GameStop is trying 24.30. 31 has been registered now at the moment on GameStop. 3.3 million, a little more active on GameStop now, but not like the activity on SoFi. More action on SoFi than on GameStop. But GameStop is thin on the sell side at the moment. NVIDIA 110.85, Rocket Lab 524 up 3, Matterport up 4 cents, 449. We're only down 18 on AI. AI was 35 cents on the downside, now down 18 cents. It's coming on quickly. AI is running. 213-point gain on the Dow. That's looking better. I think that might be the high of the day on the Dow right now. That might be the roughly the high of the session there. Down 8 on S&P. We're down 135 on NASDAQ. That's coming back as well. That is the story, kids. I'm sticking to it. How will Southwest Airlines do by pissing off every customer today by ending open seating? How is this going to affect Southwest? How is this going to affect boarding procedures at Southwest gates? How is this going to affect the employees' morale at Southwest Airlines? Will there be problems? I wonder. I really wonder. Why are they doing this? I say tell the activist investor to go to hell and don't do anything. But that's just me. I'm just a guy. You get out of here. I'm just a guy in front of a computer with a bagel hanging in his face. Hang on, I'm desperately trying to set things up here. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm a guy in front of a computer with a toasted sesame seed bagel with ham and egg on there. Oh my God, does that look fabulous. Jen,
have your ketchup.
Good. Gotta love this.
It's all about the pan, man.
It's all about that
It's all about that little cast iron
fancy
pan.
little cast iron frying pan.
My daddy's cast iron
Look at
egg.
those. Look at this, kids.
I think it's made just for eggs.
We're living the dream,
you
baby.
could probably make like one Saskatoon crisp in it, or like 4 little biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splair saying, bagel, bagel, bagel. Larry Titus, bagel, 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 bagel,
bagel.
bagel. There you go. We're here. We're up 218 on your Dow. 24.27 on GameStop. We're up on GameStop. We're green.
We're up.
The high of the day, 24.38 now.
They heard the bagel was coming.
They heard the bagel's coming. GameStop knows
So,
it's time. 7.17 on SoFi. We're up 7. It's moving up. Everyone knows the bagel is coming. It's time for the market to go higher. Pudding pie. Yum. Yum. There you go, kids.
Again, I'd just like to remind you that just made it. It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give it time to cool off a bit.
Cool ketchup is
Cool ketchup. That's what it is. It's that cool ketchup. Just eases it down. It's good, and it smells really good.
Oh man.
I know. Sorry, vegetarians. It smells really good.
This is so good. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party tonight.
Those of you who are self-employed can relate to this because you can make this at your house, at your leisure. You can't make this in your office. Not necessarily.
Well,
in
you
your
can,
office.
but, yeah. You have to suffer the slings and arrows of other people's food in the microwave. Yeah.
Now, if you tried to order this at a takeout restaurant in Manhattan,
I don't
what
know.
would that run you?
You can get. I don't know if you can get it with ham. I know you can get it with bacon or with sausage on the bagel of your choice at a Timmy's.
In Canada?
Yes.
True. I mean, downtown Toronto, you can order Uber Eats and order in a
Yeah,
bagel,
I see.
bacon and egg
I
bagel.
should have just ordered it in.
Yeah.
So today, despite the smoke in the air, and despite, or probably maybe because of, the lightning that's ordered, tonight is the start of the folk festival. The folk festival has two kinds of weather: wet and scorching. And this year we're going to throw a little smoke in for fun. Let's see how those people's voices can cope with
Do
this.
they have any headliners we would know?
I'm sure they do, but I know I'm not going. I know that Alison Krauss and Robert Plant are going to the Edmonton Folk Festival for the Can't Let Go tour that they're on.
They're not coming to Calgary.
No, because they're going to Edmonton instead.
I don't know.
They're booked. You know, they're big
Yeah.
guys. Last year we had Emmylou Harris. I think your daughter cried during her entire show. You know. So yeah. Oh, there's got to be at least, I don't know, 6, 7 stages, 8 stages. So there's something for everybody. You want a little jazz? You want a little blues? There's something for everybody at the folk festival.
Yeah. It has changed over the years.
Oh no, it's still mostly folky.
As you know, as everything has changed, of course.
But yes,
Sure.
you have that folky jazz, the folky blues.
I remember when when Jen and I first moved here together back in '77. We used to go to the Friday night Calgary Folk Club
Yes.
concert.
This was before we used to have a folk festival.
This is
We
at
just had the folk club.
the Swedish Canadian Club, if I recall. Scandinavian.
Scandinavian.
The Scandinavian
That's the
club.
Scandinavian club.
Into their community hall.
It was
Could
lovely.
hold 250 people max.
I have no idea. I've never been good at that.
It was like $5 to get in, $4 to get in. But we used to see Stan
Cheap beer.
Rogers. We would see Stan
We've
Rogers.
seen Stan Rogers 4 times.
4 or 5 times.
Connie Calder a couple of times.
Connie Calder. Boy,
The
the early days
early days.
for those
Bach,
guys.
all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
It was truly something.
And we had good voices. I remember the first time Stan Rogers came and he sang Barrett's Privateers. And we all started singing the chorus with him. He's like, whoa, how do you guys know the words?
Here he is in cowboy
'cause
country.
The house band plays it every week.
He's in cowboy country. And this group of Calgarians is singing Nova Scotia folk songs verbatim
But
back to him.
then he realized that, of course, was the time when so many people from out east were coming out here that they put away their fishing line and took up the oil rig line instead.
Yeah.
Still have to haul away.
Cheers in the audience every time he came out.
Yeah.
People crying because they were homesick from Nova Scotia.
Yeah, he'd sing all the good ones.
Oh boy. And then he would come out like the next year and the next year. And he would talk about, in between songs, he would talk about how wherever he goes in Canada and many places in the US, they all ask him, people he meets, they all ask him about the Calgary Folk Club, that they hear that the audience of audiences that you want to perform at is the Calgary Folk Club. And he was hearing from other musicians, artists. Is it true what they say about the incredible participation of the audience at the Calgary Folk Club? They go, oh my God, you got to play.
They get billeted. They wouldn't be staying in a hotel.
Oh yeah,
they'd be billeted.
These guys would be put up in people's houses.
So the kitchen party would happen after.
No expenses. I mean, you just had to get here, and then you didn't pay a dime for anything.
Yeah.
You got paid to perform, and you moved on to Edmonton or Banff or wherever, into Vancouver, and you kept.
So he started writing cowboy western songs.
Oh man, he was so popular here.
Yeah.
And when he passed away in that accident, that jet,
it was tragedy.
The fire in Cincinnati on that Air Canada flight. I mean, this whole town just went, oh no, we just lost one of our favorites.
Yeah, the voice.
The voice,
barrel chest.
That voice, he was just about to break out, just on the verge of a massive public breakout. Yeah.
And then he had a fire on a plane.
that hurt. Somebody put a cigarette in the bathroom of an Air Canada jet. There you go.
That's why they tell you not
Smoking
to do
on a
that.
plane, and that's what killed a lot of people on that plane. Some survived, many died,
Yeah.
unfortunately. In any event, that was then, and this is now, and here we are.
So here we have Folk Festival going at it, and for
Yeah.
those hardy people, you come back in January and you go down to Medicine Hat, close to the U.S. border, for the Tongue on the Post. It's a great one too.
There's another folk festival. Legendary.
Don't put your tongue on the post.
Don't put your tongue on the don't do
It's
that.
January.
What are you, nuts? No. So we're talking to people here about a meet and greet in London, England,
Yes.
on September the 14th
Yes.
between 1 and 4 p.m. at the Park Plaza,
Yeah, 1 to 4,
Westminster
that
Bridge
sounds
Hotel.
good.
People are going, okay, I'm writing this down. I'm going to
Okay.
figure out the way to get there. Splair might be there, but Splair might meet us in Hamburg, which I think would be a better idea for Splair.
Closer, definitely closer.
Oh, easy peasy,
Yeah.
because it's an hour and a half by rail each way. I mean, you can do a day trip and see us.
We'll take him to the miniature.
That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to. He wants to go to the mini. I don't blame him.
We can have a cold one in one of the train station tables that they have in their cafeteria.
They have a replica dining car, train dining car
Yeah.
in the miniature museum that is life size that you can use. It's part of their cafeteria.
It's part of the cafeteria.
Oh, and they have beer here because it's
It's
Europe.
Europe.
They're all grown up over there, so you can buy a burger and a sausage or a fried and a beer and sit down
And bet on the races.
and sit down in the rail car
Yeah.
seats over here, as if you're in a rail car, and hang
That's
out.
very cool.
Kind of cool.
We might have mentioned it's cool.
We-
I don't know.
We may have mentioned it once or twice in passing
Just in passing.
in the last few years we've gone,
That
and
it's cool.
we're going again. How about that?
Okay.
Mm.
Well, you enjoy. Everybody have a good Thursday. Hopefully the skies are clear wherever you are. And markets go up or down or do what they want you to what you want them to do. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Absolutely, Flint. Flint says, "Do not miss Plant and Kraus. Just saw them and A+.
Right?
Right?
Right.
Couldn't possibly
I
see
want
tomorrow.
him to sing 29 Palms.
Oh, Luca. Good night, all. Got an early morning tomorrow night. Take care, Luca. He's in Melbourne, Australia.
Good night. Oh,
Rock and roll.
Luca, you are a man of the world.
Oh yeah, baby. He sure is. Anyway, there you go. Definitely. Okay, Auntie Jen.
Okay.
We'll see you a little later.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, so much. So good. GameStop did get up 24.38, but it's now 24.04. So a little pullback. Might be another run. I don't know. We'll see. A super microcomputer has come back. Got down to 663. It's now $700. Tesla's up 850 to 24.50, trying to come back. Like I said, these rebounds might be real. They might work a while. They might only be a partial recovery. We might have a bit of a rally, and then we lose it all again. There's a lot of adjusting of portfolios going on. Option writers, you don't have to care about that. Just write out-of-the-money contracts that are worthless, that die this Friday or next Friday, and take the money. That's kind of what it is. J-Boy, I'm lurking as always. Charlie C2, thanks, Uncle B. Charlie, have a good day, everybody. There you go. Here we are, 138-point gain on the Dow. AI down 21, GameStop down 2, SoFi up 4, NVIDIA down 155 a share. That's all it's down now, 112. Rocket Lab up a penny. There you go. All right, I'm going to pack it in. I'm going to finish my bagel here in private. Have yourselves a great rest of your day out there today. If anything wild and wacky happens, we'll let you know. Try to keep an eye on this market. Get richer, everybody, and we'll see you here tomorrow morning as we try to close out the week with another expiry Friday and see what kind of volatility this market brings us. Thank you all so much for everything. Jay Gill, you've got it, man. You know what to do right here. It's time to double check our thumbs up meter. Time to check our poll question participation rate. And it might be time to put some knee emojis up there. We have 180 thumbs ups. Thank you so much for 180 thumbs ups. This is good stuff. 20 away from 200. Very appreciative of that. Thank you all for being here. We've got On the poll question right now, let's take a look at the numbers there. Looks like we have, here we go, 223 results on the poll question, 180 thumbs ups, 223 results on the poll question. I started writing options for income 1 month ago, 26%. 3 months ago, in the last 90 days, 16%. In the last 12 months, I started writing options, 9%. But 50% are saying, I've been writing options for longer than 12 months, Bruce. I've been here a long time. I've been with you from the get-go, and I am still writing options. I am not leaving this channel. I am writing options for income, baby. There you have it. There is the result right there. That tells it all. 50% have been writing for more than 12 months. Nice stuff. 182 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for this. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure to honor the Knights of Neat. Don't forget that. They're out there. All knowing, all powerful. Don't mess with these guys. The Knights of Neat. That's where your power comes from. That's the secret force behind the markets. And make sure to honor the Knights of Neat every day. Never forget. Thank you all. B. Tizzle, thanks. James of the Misty Tree, the Big E, and Jay Gill have all honored the Knights of Knee with knee emojis. Thank you all for participating. Larry Titus, neat. Here they are. They're coming in like crazy now. Knee emojis everywhere, popping up on the channel. Beautiful. So good. Okay, guys. That's it from Calgary. Smoky, Calgary, Alberta. Let's hope for a break. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.